Hi everyone, welcome to World of Clan Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. You might see me, not in this video, but maybe in another video that might be coming up. You knew it was coming. The Renaissance event has just ended, and in come some videos, some replays of the Renaissance event. I played in it. I hope you played it as well. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. And look, without sounding too cocky, I'm pretty proud of the work that 1AR did as well. This is one of the replays. There's going to be two replays in today's video featuring the Renaissance event. This is Ensk up against EBR. Now, EBR's a tank. We all know EBR's a tank, but they're also a clan. This is a Clan Wars lineup, 1AR versus EBR in Liege, if that's how you say it, on Ensk map. This is on the basic front, 10 versus 10 at tier 10. The advanced front, which will be the next game, is 15 versus 15, also at tier 10. Okay, this is one of the 1AR teams, and as always, or pretty much always is the case with Clan Wars, Fog of War is in effect. Fog of War, what does that mean? It means you can't see the enemy's lineup until you've spotted them. You don't know what tanks they're in. You don't know how many they are if they're a little bit short. You don't know anything until you've seen the tank. Similar to in a real tank battle, I guess. So at the moment we can see 6 tanks on the EBR, on the enemy's team. 260 TPs, an E100, a 277. Now a couple more have popped up as they've been spotted as was that a HG? Bow slide? What's going on there? Bow slide in the T110E5. It's a tier 10 American tank destroyer. It's got a big gun. Don't worry about that. It's got the APCR rounds loaded now. 750 alpha damage, 375 millimeters of penetration. That's not a bad amount of penetration. We don't worry about standard rounds in Clan Wars generally. But have a look at that camo. That's that. I've got that camo in the garage. I don't know what tank to put it on. It looks pretty good. Anyway, the Renaissance event. How does it work? In short, the TLDR, the too long didn't read. That's what the kids are saying these days. In short, you play battles on the global map, similar to a normal Clan Wars season, but there's a lot more battles, there's a lot more provinces, and you get points, you get fame points. Fame points by, there's a high explosive round from the 60 TP, knocking 60 hit points off the T110E3. That'll win the game. But EBR, basically, you play games, you get fame points for playing the games. You can invest those fame points to give yourself more bonuses, and then at the end of the season, whoever's got the most fame points is on top, and it filters down. More fame points you got, the more stuff you can buy in the fame point shop, which is in the garage, and also you might be able to get a reward tank, a tier 10 Clan Wars reward tank. Now in this season, there's a brand new the Calabrese, the Italian medium tank. It's a brand new one for this one. There's also the VK, the 907, the M60, the E6. Is it the E6, the other American one? Bang! There you go. Straight to the side of it for 787. 787. That's a dream lineup. Anyway, so that's the short version of how campaigns work compared to a normal Clan Wars season where your clan might get points. Excuse me, gold and stuff like that for holding provinces and for completing clan tasks. Well, this one, a lot of strategy involved, and you can get free stuff. Even if you don't end up getting a reward tank, you can also get premium time, boosters, bonds, female crew members, camos, styles, I should say. And so even if you're like me, only playing a few games here and there to make up the numbers, you can still get something at the end, which I think is pretty cool. There's also an opportunity to build some tanks, tier 7 and 8 premium tanks. This time it's the Scorpion, the tier 7 Scorpion, the American one. Also the IS-2M from memory. The tier 8 Chieftain, which is a British medium tank. And what's the other one? The IS-5, I think it might be. Anyway, back to the game. This is 10 versus 10 on Ensk. Bit of a slow start. I started with this one so I could crap on about how great campaigns are and how fun they could be. Fun they could be. It's some people love them, some people hate them. Some people spell campaign PAIN at the end for that reason. Always have. But I enjoy them. Never push for a reward tank though. I think if I push for a reward tank, I'd probably go crazy. But anyway, there's plenty at 1AR pushing for reward tanks. At the moment I'm recording this, the season is not quite over yet, so I can't tell you exactly how we did. I'm pretty looking good though. Anyway, looking good at this stage. 0-0 is the score. This is 1AR versus EBR. 1AR bringing a couple of E3s. An Object 268 version 4. A couple of Chieftains. 279E, 277, a couple of Mausers. You can't play Ensk without Mausers, surely. And a 60 TP. EBR on the enemy team. That sounded like artillery. Maybe it is. No, you wouldn't bring artillery on Ensk, surely. 260 TPs, an E100, Object 277, two 279Es, one Chieftain, two E3s and one E4. Is that 9 or 10? No, that's 10. So it wasn't artillery, it was just my ears playing tricks on me. Bang! Straight into the front of the 279E. Who says it was an overpowered reward tank and you can't bend it? I don't think Power Slide even aimed then. Just went straight through the front plate of the Tier 10 Russian reward tank. 0-0 the score. Power Slide already on 2,500 hit points of damage. Leading the charge in his E3. He says, don't worry fellas, hold my beer. I've got this. 1AR versus EBR. Now it's confusing. When I say EBR, I'm not talking about the tank. We've already been through that. They're a clan, and look, shout out to them. They've been active for a while now. E100 with the big gun shoots and takes 822 hit points off Power Slide's E3. Power Slide looks toward, he thinks about the E4, changes his mind, goes back again, shoots and kills, gets the first kill of this game, 1-zip the score. Chieftain up there looks a little bit nervous. And have a look at the E3. Look at the 279E, the 279E's got googly eyes on the front of his tank. Clearly got a sense of humour, the lads and ladettes at EBR. Power Slide looking for another shot into the E100. Who needs to aim when you've got all that penetration? 1AR's 279E comes in without the googly eyes, coming in. Angie coming in to try to get some action himself. Power Slide on 443 hit points, which is 442 more than he needs. Looking at the side of the 60 TP. On a lot of health, on nearly 3,000 hit points. Comes back around. One into the side of the 279. He takes down to 138. Down he goes. Von der Burglar picks up the kill on that one. And here comes the enemy 279 looking for some action. Angie, does he have googly eye? He does. He's got one. Looks like he's got one googly eye on his 279. Is that what people with 279Es do? Put googly eyes on the tanks? I reckon that's the first shot the Power Slide's bounced in this one. Not managing to penetrate the front of the American Tier 10 non-turreted tank destroyer, the T110E3, who takes out Anki in his 279E, and that hopefully provides Power Slide with... Oh, that was a green indicator as well. RNG. RNG gives and RNG taketh away. That's what they say. 5-2 the score though, 5-3 the score. Coming around here, trying to... How do you flank in a tank destroyer like this, says Power Slide. Shoots him in the back of the head for 753 hit points. Rack the Geno in the 60 TP, keeping the enemy 60 TP away from Power Slide in the T110E3. 7-4 the score, only 3 enemy tanks remain. The 60 TP desperately trying to get past Rack the Geno to kill the E3 on 443 hit points. Because you get those, you get fame points and scrap and that to build those tanks. By kills, by damage, by all that kind of stuff. 8-4 is the score. That's probably why I was trying to kill Power Slide. Rack the Geno doing a great job being the cock blocker against that enemy tank. Only one tank remains. It's a 277 who's almost got all of his hit points. I'm not sure if the 277 was in that game. We'll have a look at the end. His name's Oscar. That's a pretty cool name. And let's just wait. Looks like it's a big all-in brawl now. On the 277, getting ready to wind up the bang in the side of the head. Gets the last kill. You got the first kill, you got the last kill. Power Slide. Don't forget to check him out. He's on Twitch. Link down below. But don't worry, he does a little bit of circle work there, turning around in the tank. Here comes the result. We're going to get another replay in this video. There's going to be two for the price of one. That's a bargain. But Power Slide having a ripper in the T110E3, the American non-turreted tank destroyer. It's got a bit of armour at the front, and it's pretty fun to play, and it's got a good gun. What else would you want? It was a win. 1AR versus EBR. EBR the clan, not the tank. Shout out to anyone from EBR if you're watching. I've watched you play. I've watched you do really, really well on the global map, on the campaign. High five for all the good games. Power Slide, though, having a ripper in the T110E3 with 7,314 hit points of damage. You got a couple of kills, so Karath, Adam, Von, Rack, everyone. Everyone had a great game. And you got to enjoy that. And what's going on there? It looks like there's an error in the replay because it says, oh, maybe, who knows. Thought we normally run clan boosters for that, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's just an error in the replay bug, but 8 minutes. He fired 13 shots. They all hit and 10 went through. Nothing wrong with that. 7,314 hit points of damage. Good call. Good game. Now, that was a basic front. This is the advanced front. Now, the advanced front is 15 versus 15. Works exactly the same as the basic front, except with 15 versus 15. Obviously more players, more variety of tanks, more flexible strategies, and what's the word I'm looking for? More fame points as well. A lot more fame points. I think it's like 10 times, something like that. So it's worth getting on the advanced front if you can. There's strategies to get on the advanced front. If you win land on the basic front, you might get a free hit at the advanced front. Otherwise, you bid with the clan fame points, which is a whole nother aspect. But anyway, this is 1AR versus PLA-1, China PLA-1. 15 versus 15. Again, fog of war is in effect, so you can't see the enemy tanks just yet. But you can see Powerslide has said, or whoever's calling this one, has said, rightio, as many 277s as we can. There's a 260, there's 3 Chiefs and an EBR, the rest are all Object 277s, which is arguably the most popular tech tree tank in these Clan Wars campaign. Now the call has come to push only 4 tanks pushing the Valley of Death. This is, you know, when you see people go the Valley of Death in a pub battle, you might call them noobs. You might go, what the hell's going on here? But anyway, Powerslide's no dummy. He's got there. All of the tanks are boosted too. By boosting, you see these arrows on the side? That means that there's experimental modules that you can put on these tanks. Experimental modules that you can put on these tanks to make them, to give them a bit more hit points, a bit more speed. It's like running a second set of vents in some circumstances. Quite a few different ones, extra armor, extra hit points, all that jazz. Now I'm not sure why, but somehow Powerslide switched back to standard ammunition here. Don't know what's going on there. He blocks a couple of shots, one from the Chieftain, one from something else. Now the other tank that he blocked, didn't show what tank it was because that tank hadn't been spotted. It's another feature, if you like, of Fog of War. 4-1 the score, though. At the same time as this is happening, at the same time as this epic push by Powerslide. Now, I'm tipping they wanted this one to be over pretty quickly, and they might get their wish here, 1AR. The push through the Valley, I would say, is a success. We've only lost 1 tank, and it was Little Stewie, but that was over there in the city on the eastern side, which is just out of render range from where Powerslide is right now. This is what you might call a coordinated push, I guess you could say. 4 tanks straight down the Valley. The Object 260 in the middle, slowly going down the middle road. Everybody else pushing the city. And that's what it looks like is happening. And you can see that sort of caught PLA-1's team unawares with the score on 6-1. 1 tank on the cap. Now that noise that they'll be hearing on the cap will be very, very annoying and concerning. 8-1 the score, fully boosted. Down goes Powerslide. But this is going to be a pretty fast and furious finish. 9-3 the score. They're flying through the city now. You can see the tanks on the city side of Lakeville, just flying through these enemy heavy tanks with the score down to 11-3. Only 3 tanks remain. There's a Super Conqueror and two Super Conquerors and a 279E. And China PLA-1. Is that what they're called? China PLA-1. Getting rolled by 1AR, best clan of the universe. Once the campaign's over, I'm sure there'll be a bit of room. If you're thinking of applying, feel free. Apply. Put in. Get on board the best clan of the universe. You know you want to. Powerslide, you're a legend, mate. Not a bad game. Fast and furious on the advanced front. That's how it's done. Maybe didn't need to boost all the tanks, but who knows? Who cares? Doing a great job. Once again, that's the result. Let's have a look at the result. Of course, it was a win. We know we won that one, and that was a pretty convincing win. What was their score in the end? 14-4. They only lost 4 tanks. Good spread of damage done by the lads at 1AR. Only lost 2 tanks, and this time the replay shows the battle payments and stuff. Even made credits there, over 22,000 credits in a 3-minute game. 1AR versus PLA-1 on the advanced front. Don't forget to check out Powerslide on Twitch, link down below, along with everything else. There'll be more of these double videos coming up from the Clan Wars Renaissance campaign coming soon, so check us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. Get on board, and thanks for watching. Powerslide, thanks for the replays as well. Take care, and see you all next time.